Welcome to another GIG Mondays. Yeah. Last year was great. We're leaving that right behind us. This year, for 2017, we're taking it to a whole nother level. We're focused on our goals, and we ain't gonna quit. You have to have a goal this year. It may be new, it may be old, big or small, but when the going gets tough, I need you to say to yourself that I ain't gonna quit. If you want to make this your decade, you have to do everything within your power to achieve it. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. At the end of the day, you're only cheating yourself. So why not do it? Why not give it all that you can to make this into reality? Dream big, get focused. You need to have that I ain't gonna quit spirit. Don't be like those people who go to the gym for a month, and because they're not seeing what they want, they quit. No, it's not about what you see when you're working towards your goals. It's about what you do when you're working towards your goals. Honestly, the truth is, nothing you want in life will come easy. But those who don't give up are capable of achieving any goal or dream. It's all about your mentality and your willpower. Just like your muscles, your mind needs to be trained consistently in positivity and pushing forward through adversity, from good to worse, from blessings to droughts. You need to hang in there, and you gotta tell yourself that I ain't going to quit. Let me tell you about a personal goal I had for myself. Me and my friends, we had a goal last summer to climb a cliff, and we went out and did that. When I got to that cliff, I'm not gonna lie to you, I underestimated it. And when I looked to the top, I knew this was not gonna be easy. While I was climbing up, I was grabbing stones, I was climbing, and every time I went up one step, I went down two more. And one time I fell down so hard on the stone that my legs started bleeding, and I was in pain. I looked down at the people I came with, and they just shook their head at me, and I was like, Jay, you have to do this. And I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. And I said to myself, just because you have a setback doesn't mean you have to give up. Sometimes in life you have to go through the motions, but it's not over until you win. So I told myself that I ain't gonna quit. I started grabbing stones, I was reaching and stretching, and on that climb I felt like the Incredible Hulk. And when I got to the top of that cliff, I looked down at everybody I came with, and I said this, I shouted it ain't over until I win. And I ain't gonna quit, because this is my time and I will achieve my goals. And that's what you guys have to do when it comes to your goals. You guys have to be willing not to give up. You have to have that I ain't gonna quit attitude and move forward and know that you can do this. I don't want you to think that achieving your goals this year is gonna be easy. No, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take work. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to make a promise to yourself and your loved ones. No matter what happens, that you ain't gonna quit. So when you fall down, you get back up.
I ain't gonna quit.
When things don't go your way, you're gonna hang in there because you ain't gonna quit. When I tell you that's impossible, you work even harder to prove them wrong because you ain't gonna quit. When you don't see the results you want, you say to yourself that you ain't gonna quit. When you're setting a new goal, you tell yourself,
I ain't gonna quit.
You're cut from a different cloth, so that means I ain't gonna quit. This year, I want you guys to pick weeds. Weeds do not ask for the permission to grow. No ifs, no ands, or buts. I want you guys to remember these two words. These are some of the most powerful words in the world. The first one is will. Will means you cannot be stopped. The second word is determination. That means that you ain't going to quit. People pay thousands of dollars for different ways to achieve their goals, but I'm here to help you out. So this is what we're gonna do this week. I want you to get a pen and paper, and at the top of that paper write, I ain't going to quit. Reason why, when your goals go from mental to physical, that's the only way with action that they're going to become reality. We're going to use an acronym I learned in business school called SMART. The S in SMART stands for specific. You can't be general with your goals. You have to identify exactly what you want. That's the only way you're gonna get exactly what you want in life. You have to have a target. M in SMART stands for measurable. You have to be able to measure your progress so you can reevaluate and take your goals to the next level. The A in SMART stands for achievable. It's the little steps that make up the bigger picture. You can't aim so big and you haven't done the little things first. So we're gonna be successful in everything we achieve. We're gonna aim bigger step by step. R stands for realistic. You can do anything you want in life, but it has to be realistic. You can't say you want to get a master's degree in a month. There are steps towards it. It takes several years of you learning and progressing. The T stands for timely. You have to have a time where you set for yourself to achieve this goal. After that, I need you to write down 5 things that you can do to achieve your goal and sign at the very bottom. By signing, it's a pledge to yourself that you will not give up, and I ain't going to quit. We're gonna make it happen this year, you guys. We ain't going to quit. So say it with me. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you can perceive it, you will receive it. This is Jalen Hills from GIG. GIG out.